Bessel van der Kolk's The Body Keeps the Score, that reading that book really gave me the confidence to set up NAC, Nurturing Effective Care, because reading that book, it's not a book written about people with learning disabilities, but it's a book about how the body responds and how, therefore, even if somebody doesn't have words and language and a high level of cognition, there's still so much that we can do to support them when they might be suffering from difficulties with emotional well-being and of course trauma. So really reading that and understanding that there's so much around the way that we interact with one another and the way that our environment is set up around us and the senses. There's so much that we can do there that can help to soothe our nervous system to help to kind of heal those traumas that we might have experienced. So that was a really sort of a turning point for me, and like I say, really sort of gave me the confidence, because although we don't have good research, we don't have enough research around people's needs with profound disabilities. There is a growing body of research, particularly from neuroscience, about trauma. And my view is that, and many of my colleagues as well, if this is right and works for people, why wouldn't it be right and work for somebody with a profound disability who first and foremost is a human being? Provide webinars and training courses that are now accessible through our website. One of those is on trauma, and is designed for parents or practitioners and professionals to help them to think through some of the neuroscience on trauma. And it's a really practical course. So half of it is dedicated to, okay, now we understand this a little bit better, what could we actually do to help? And our information is all designed to be stuff that can be implemented really safely. So there's nothing invasive. We're not talking about medicating people. We're not talking about doing anything that would be harmful. I mean, anything needs to be carried out by people who are sensitised to the person they're supporting and understand their particular needs and used with sensitivity. But really sort of taking on board this idea that we do need to research more, we do need more understanding at that level, but actually that we know enough to be able to start doing some things that are potentially very safe and non-invasive that can help people start to feel better. We can do to help are really simple, and they are the kind of things, when you hug your child, when you spend time with them, when you're just there to hold their hand through difficult things that are going on in their lives, when you stay with them after that, when you're there whilst they're feeling distressed, we can think those things aren't as important as they are, but sometimes they're everything. And I think that's a really important message, that people don't feel like they're not doing enough. They're probably doing plenty, and they need to realise that and make sure that other people who are coming into their children's lives are on the same page and understand those really important things that they're doing to support as well.